I'm with Lieutenant John Walsh of the Parsippany-Troy Hills Police Department. Lieutenant Walsh was the desk officer on duty the evening of July 4th when the UFO incident which occurred in the Parsippany area was brought to the attention of this department. Lieutenant Walsh, could you tell us, as best as you can recall, exactly what happened on that evening?
Well, I came on duty at 12 o'clock for the 12 to 8 shift. At approximately 12:05, I began having troubles with the radio transmissions from headquarters to the cars, from the cars back to headquarters. I would transmit a message to the car, and it would go out, and all of a sudden I would get a very strong hum from the radio coming back to headquarters. Later on, approximately 12:30, a male and a female came into headquarters and reported that they had sighted an unidentified flying object in the area of Parsippany. They walked up to me and they said that they would like, if possible, for someone to go into it or delve into it a little bit to see if they could get something or someone to give a little bit of credit to what they had possibly seen.
As you're probably aware that during that same time frame on that evening, the Denville Police Department also reported an unusual type of radio disturbance, and in fact did dispatch a patrolman and found that his report and the description that he gave us very closely blends with that which was reported to your department on that evening.
Yes, I believe that was a patrolman, McConnell.
When I was given the call by the dispatcher, I was in the center of town. I proceeded down Bloomfield Avenue to Route 46. The intersection, I had a red light, and I began observing the area of the Arrow Diner, which is where I was, sent, the call I was sent on. I pull out. When I did, I observed 3 lights. One light, one solid light, another solid light, and a rotating light on the bottom. There was really no structure to be seen. They were just like suspended out in the middle of the Flintlock restaurant parking lot. Then it began to gain height and headed in the easterly direction up over the trees. And again, it stayed for a few seconds in that position over the top of the building, and then it just went directly down. I proceeded up 46. I was unable to find anything. I really thought that it went down behind Denville Boat and Sport, but if you look, there is a leg back there.
George and I met at the Parsippany headquarters and went out to the airport at Caldwell Field to interview a pilot.
He told us that he had taken his aircraft up and closed in on this object and attempted to get closer to it for a better observation, at which time the object took off at a high rate of speed. He couldn't calculate the exact speed, but he did indicate that it was extremely fast. Now, the route that he took us also corroborates the route that the original people had reported to us.
Let me start by saying that, some months ago, I became a believer in UFOs. Until that time, I really didn't believe they did exist. But I would say that since we've had the sighting locally, and since it's been documented by our police department, I think that our chief and our police department has initiated a program of making the citizenry and the police within our county aware. And I think that it goes some credit to Chief Fox and Deputy Chief Denny.
I think that the average police officer is in the position to report these type of incidents with credibility and accuracy. And subsequently, the institution of this program, whereby the Morris County Chiefs of Police Association, together with the Sheriff's Department of Morris County, will be putting on a one-day seminar to better educate the police officers in this county in how to handle sightings and reportings of UFOs.
I became very concerned when we had a sighting. And where do we go from there? Now, we have an obligation to the public so as to not to panic them. I don't want to see another Orson Welles occurrence occurring in Parsippany-Troy Hills.
I think it's incumbent upon all law enforcement agencies on a local and county basis, as well as the state and federal government, to accept and investigate any reports or complaints of the public. In the particular incident of UFOs, I think the chief and the deputy chief will agree with me that our officers are not really trained in this aspect as well as they are in the matter of criminal investigations.
I'd like to point out that this particular area of New Jersey has had several significant sightings in the past years, and the interest shown by the departments up here has, I think, indicated the need for some kind of program to assist them in looking into these cases in an intelligent manner.